Good morning, my dear students of 7th standard. Today, we are going to discuss the chapter number 2 of your History and Civics books from Civics part, and the name of the chapter is Directive Principles of State Policies. My dear students, as you know that our country is facing so many problems like problems of poverty, illiteracy, backwardness, unemployment, and ignorance in many fields. So, my dear students, these problems are the main hindrance और मेन ये रुकावट प्रॉब्लम्स हैं हमारी देश की प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए, तरक्की के लिए. सो टू गेट रिड ऑफ ऑल दीज प्रॉब्लम्स, our constitution gives some help to our government, and the help which is provided by the constitution to our government in eradicating all these problems, that is in the form of directive principles. So my dear students, now I will explain the definition of the directive principle. My dear student, directive principles are the guidelines for the government to follow in the governance of the country while making any law. जब भी कोई हमारी सरकार कानून बनाती है तो कानून बनाने से पहले कुछ चीज़ों को वो ध्यान में रखती है. जो चीज़ें वो अपने ध्यान में रखती है, दैट आर नोन एज डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स. सो दिस डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल आर गिवन इन पार्ट 4 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. आवर there are total 16 articles which deals with the directive principles. And my dear students, when our constitution was about to make, the framer of the constitution, they read different constitutions and they borrowed this directive principles idea from the constitution of Ireland. Means they have borrowed this principle from Irish constitution, and also some rights they have borrowed from the constitution of America. So my dear student, why these directive principles are given? So directive principles इसलिए दिए गए हैं so that एक सरकार है जो सबसे ज़्यादा अपने लोगों को खुश रख सके और उनको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वो खुशी दे सके, हैप्पीनेस दे सके. इट मीन्स दिस डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स एम टू एस्टेब्लिश वेलफेयर स्टेट, which means it try to ensure maximum benefit to the maximum number of people. So my dear students, these directive principles are not justiciable in any court of law. Means if you will violate this directive principle, or if our government do not follow directive principle, we cannot sue our government in the court. So my dear students, the objective of our welfare state is to remove inequality and economic disability from the country and to provide equal opportunity to every citizen. So there are 5 different types of directive principles given under different headings. First directive principle is principle of economic equality. Second is Gandhian principle. Third is principle relating to law, justice and administration. Then next is principle for international peace, and fifth is miscellaneous principle. We will discuss one by one all these principles. So let us proceed with principle related to economic equality. ये principle इसलिए दिया गया है कि कोई भी पैसा इकट्ठा करने में पीछे ना रह जाए, जहाँ कोई ज़्यादा पैसा इकट्ठा ना कर ले. सो सभी को इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी दी गई है इनकम की, पैसा कमाने की. सो सेकंड है वुमेन्स एंड मैन आर गिवन इक्वल राइट फॉर एजुकेशन एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट. सो मैन एंड वुमेन विल गेट इक्वल पे इफ दे आर डूइंग सेम वर्क. थर्ड इज दोज हु आर वर्किंग इन मिल्स, फैक्ट्रीज एंड ऑफिसेस, they will not suffer any hardship. Fourth principle is every government should make law to ensure every citizen get employment and adequate wages. So these were principles related to economic equality. Now we will talk about the Gandhian principle. As my dear students, you know that Mahatma Gandhi was in favor to give so many rights to the villages. So his principles were also added. So Gandhian principle says that there should be free and compulsory education for the children up to age of 14. Then the state shall put an end to exploitation of SC and BC. There should be prohibition of drinking wine and drugs. State shall devise as far as possible a uniform code for the conduct of all sections of society. Then establishment of panchayati